So we had our first group meeting today, I guess you could say, with the cast and the crew. We did a bit of a cold read today. We also looked at our schedule, our calendars. We talked about the difference between our full script, our live action script. We talked about the importance of, continuity, making sure we have a series of costumes set up. And then as a group, we read through the full script together for the first time ever, and it felt pretty good to see all of kind of the pre-production work come to almost like it's full circle, and we're ready to kind of begin production after the March break.
I think today was a good start to this big collaboration that we have with the teachers and our students.
You look scared.
Yeah. When you can see a bit more of the full picture, I think I'll probably still be nervous up until the moment the credits roll and you see kind of the audience reaction.
Some people might feel a little bit overwhelmed. From my perspective, it was kind of cool to hear the script that Mr. Raposo and I kind of wrote come to life a little bit.
I'm feeling
pretty good.
Pretty good. The script is pretty funny. It has cute little jokes. I'm excited.
I am kind of a little bit nervous because there was some things that maybe didn't work as well as I was hoping.
So, I think I'll calm down after it's done.
We know what's going on. It's less scary than live theater.
Yeah. I don't know if any school has ever done anything as ambitious as this,
but it's going to be quite the process.
Wait, are you recording? Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Today's day one of filming. I'm in Daniela's bedroom in the editing room. This is Space Cat.
it's no big deal. Just playing with this big, massive
lenses.
100 millimeter lens. This is a cinema lens. We got a 50, close to the human eye, and 28, a little bit wider.
So I think the big piece of equipment that we're specifically working with are Zeiss cinema lenses. We've been kind of flipping back and forth between 28 millimeter and 50 millimeter. A nice, fun piece of equipment that we've been filming with today is the Blackmagic Urza Mini.
The first cameraman.
Oh, cool. It's really cool.
Are you scared?
No. I mean, that part, yeah. That's kind of...
It's terrifying.
The camera's so much bigger in person than I saw in a photo. I think it's going to be quite exciting to work with this stuff though, especially the students are not used to it. I'm kind of glad that there's only 3 cast members with us. We kind of get a hang on or a grip on what's going on in terms of working with the crew and the actors. And hopefully it all goes well today.
Today was definitely a learning experience, I think, for all of us. Our students were amazing because they stuck it out. They were totally willing to kind of learn, and the filming process is a difficult one because a lot of things pop up on the day and actually on set and stuff like that. So we totally rolled with the punches. I think some of our things that we could have worked on, I think being a little bit more prepared, we had to alter a lot of lighting stuff. It's our first time using this camera, which was generously donated by Vistech. We're shooting in 4K Ultra HD, so this is a little bit of a learning curve with using this camera. It took a little bit longer, an hour and a half over the amount of time that I thought it would take today. So for next time, we got to speed up and be a little bit more efficient. That's for sure.
Same thing. Okay, so we have a lot more people today on set than we have had in the last 4 days. For the most part, they're my class, Mr. Raposo's class, Mr. Mole's class, with the Shry's class here, so it hasn't been too bad. They're listening really well, taking direction in the stand, so I think it's going pretty well.
Oh, hey. No. Are you excited? Oh. Yes.
Hey, go in. Hey. I don't know, I just kind of found this on the shelf. So I think it was Mr. Banks. He left it here. And these pants, I have no idea. I just saw them hanging somewhere, I just took them. I'm trying to look like a referee, so hopefully I did the job.
This is the game plan. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna work out around the court to here, and then hopefully we can all celebrate and party in the end zone because we're gonna have a good time. You're trying to sound smart. Like we don't wash our head, but it's not beautiful.
So Nick, what are you wearing?
No words, only action.
Some glider, camera slider, camera glider, glide cam.
You know those like exoskeleton suits you see in like pop culture? There we go.
That thing better not be on, eh? Or else we're gonna fight.
Sir, where are we going?
All right, so right now we're heading down to what we're calling the Sushi Date Square, but you think it probably has a more official name. It's kind of like the square.
Royal Courtyards.
The Royal Courtyards, was just informed, thank you. We're not really sure if we even have permission to film there, but we do have a permit, so we're gonna try to just do our best and see if we can get it done today. It's gonna be a good day, so yeah, Royal Courtyard, see you there.
You want to explain what this is called? It's called a dead wombat. No big deal.
So what's the deal with our permits?
Yeah, what is the deal with our permits? We're here, I think we have a permit here. We're not sure if our permit actually got approved or not, so yeah. If anyone says anything to us, we're a school and we're with kids.
Technically in the scene it's supposed to be May, but there's snow outside. But yeah, I'm cold.
It's really cold outside and the sun's kind of bright, which is kind of weird, but so we can't tell if our footage is in focus or not because we just can't see the screen. So now we came to Tim Hortons to plug the laptop in, check our card to see if what we captured is in focus. Then I'm gonna head back. Mr. Post has been really nice to stay back in the cold to watch all the gear. And we just came here about 10 minutes just to warm up and check some stuff.
Now, nice, easy, it's just a moved up back door.
I'm scared. I'm sick and I'm here. Oh gosh, I need to go to sleep.
Okay, so a cool fact, we know in the script that it says that the students are going for sushi, but we actually want to give a big thank you to Cheeks and the Breton family, who were former students of St. Michael, who let us come in today and shoot in the back of their restaurant just because it was an open space. They were really helpful today, so thank you very much. Everyone check out Cheeks, 30 years in Bolton, everything's homemade.
Today we're shooting John Franco's little Superman scene, so it's a little difficult, but we're figuring it out.
Okay, so it's a bit of a trick shot today. That's our toughest scene in the sense that we're going to try to make it look like John Franco, who's playing Jimmy, is flying or falling. He's trying to fly. So we're going to shoot it, as you can see, you'll notice today we have the ladder out. So we're going to try to change the height perception, kind of the camera to make it look like he's actually on the roof. And then we're going to bring our portable green screen out back here and have him do a series of fake jumps. It makes it look like he's falling right from the roof onto the floor. We're a little bit excited. Hopefully it doesn't take too long and we kind of get it right so we can go home and rest up for the next day.
I'm cold.
We're shooting my scene today. We're shooting Jimmy jumping off the roof, believing he's Superman. Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult. It's a little chilly outside today. Am I nervous? The more I screw up, the more time it takes, right? Trying to get it right on the first try.
So yeah, we moved inside because our green screen wasn't long enough. Number one, it was kind of windy out there, and number two, in order to pull kind of like this stunt off, we have to have some proper mats in here. So the green screen cover wouldn't cover the whole entire mat, or at least the mat that we need. So obviously, Gianfranco's safety is the most important thing here. So now we have our lovely green screen here. We're just gonna have to light it properly with some daylight balance kind of bulbs, and we should be able to put them on the roof after this.
So what day is it? It's Saturday.
9:21 a.m. I'm extremely tired.
I'm not that tired. I just want to go home.
Partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire.
I have homework to do.
So we just finished doing the epic dance scene. The cast and crew are having some lunch. So now we're back in the studio, our biggest scene of the day, which is, I think, 4 pages of script in the studio. Hoping to be out of here by 4 o'clock, fingers crossed.
ASMR. Go ahead.
Hi, Joe Capone. I was in AV last year. I'm graduated now. I go to Ryerson for film. I just witnessed, what scene is this? Scene 45 of what we do in the studio. It makes me emotional to see, because we left a school with like this vision for AV, and now it's kind of getting like seen through, right? So I feel directly responsible. There it is. I don't know.
Hi, my name's Alessia. I'm playing Daniela.
My name's Gianfranco. I play Jimmy in What We Do in the Studio.
Hi, my name is Michael and I play Sammy.
So I'm Yolando Zaccanini. I play the role as Adrian.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm playing Rachel in What We Do in the Studio.
So Daniela's kind of like a sassy character. She's like, even though we're like a group of like nerds, I think she thinks she's cooler than everyone, and probably the whole school still thinks she's a nerd, but in her head, she's the cool one of the group.
Jimmy's a pretty smart guy. Jimmy knows what he's doing. He's very creative, a hard worker, but Jimmy's a little bit weird, right? Jimmy goes by his own flow. You'll see a lot of that in wearing the superhero outfits, like Batman, Superman. He gets him a little bit of weird looks, but hey, Jimmy does what Jimmy wants, man.
So Sammy is kind of like this weird, kind of dozed off, intelligently brilliant mindset.
Popular jock, you know, pretty big guy because he's the captain of the football, basketball, and hockey team.
My character is really fun to play because she's very organized, very supportive of her fellow AV crew members. She's just like an all-around good person.
I think I'm pretty good at playing this character because I'm pretty sassy myself, you know? But yeah, I don't think I'm as rude as Daniela in real life, but playing her kind of a little bit more exaggerated.
It's not that hard for me to get into character for Jimmy because I'm a little bit weird as well.
It was hard for me to kind of go into this role because there were parts that I needed to kind of go out of my comfort zone, because like there are things when I have to like stare into the camera like deeply and intensely, and that was kind of awkward for me at first. Like now it's kind of like getting used to it because like everyone's encouraging me and everything. Like I'm like a weird quirky person like once you get to know me, so I mean I can kind of relate to what the character is portraying to be. Definitely enjoying myself. I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Getting into character is alright. Sometimes like I actually have to try, you know, get into character, but sometimes when it's like something aggressive or like demanding, I'm really good at that because I'm kind of like him in the sense that I'm an athlete. I am pretty big too, and I'm also on the football team.
I think we do share a bit of similarities because we're both like organized, and also we see the best in people and we try and keep a positive attitude when we're dealing with tough situations. I would say probably my favorite scene to film so far has been maybe the jumping off the roof scene, because that was pretty difficult, but it was really funny and enjoyable. And also the audition scene was really good too, because it was nice to see how Rachel would react to all the different people coming and going, trying to get into the AV crew.
Ew, there's still spit in it.
Get that on camera!
Yeah, this is one of our last days filming, and kind of disappointed because I really like working with a big camera. Ursa Mini Pro Blackmagic, great camera. You know, I'm just kind of disappointed how we can't go on longer, you know. And it's been a great experience actually, because I've never worked with any of these professional equipment before. You know, overall fun time.
That's all you get.
Today's the last day of filming. We're getting done with all the interviews and all that stuff. Mixed feelings about this. I'm kind of happy, but I'm also kind of sad. It was really fun filming this, and now it's coming to an end. And
I'm excited to see what the end result will be.
There was a lot of work and time, but I'm so excited to see the final product.
Relieved a little bit?
Yeah, it feels pretty good, I think. It went by really fast, despite the fact that, I mean, we knew it was going to be like a really kind of compressed schedule. I think it's probably more stressful for us.
It was a little bit stressful scheduling and making sure every cast member knew exactly what they needed for what day and they were prepared. But I'm definitely not going to miss the stress.
favorite scene that I filmed, though I hated it at the time, it was absolutely the worst while I was filming it, but it's got to be the falling off the roof scene.
When they let me be in it, because I'm not an actress, I was just part of the crew, but they let me be in some scenes.
And my favorite part is probably the first day when we were getting everything together and stuff.
I think just being here and building a relationship with students in a different way than the classroom and spending all this time with them and seeing how much they actually probably enjoy the process as we went.
I think that despite the fact that we were like some weeks 3 nights a week here until 6 o'clock or close to, it was like a fun experience. The small group of students that were here for all those times, I think it just kind of strengthened the bond,
Yeah,
as cheesy as that sounds.
and they never,
but yeah, no one really complained. Everyone just like got down to it.
Yeah.
How do I feel now that filming's done? Well, to be honest, it feels pretty good. And I think I can see it on everyone's face to know that we're not going to be at school a little bit late anymore is probably a good thing. You know, you're going to miss it a little. It's tough because we got 5 weeks left. We're getting close to that kind of early June premiere. And it's almost like we've only finished 1/3 of what we actually need to do. You know, now there's the editing process, and then it's not even about just taking the clips and slapping them on. You gotta do color correcting and getting the scenes right, and then making sure the audio sounds good, but then not just the audio of the actors, but putting in music and sound effects and everything like that as well, and even just setting up the events themselves and selling tickets, trying to make the event really match the amount of time and effort we put into it. So how do I feel right now? Good. But then I'm gonna feel that good for like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go forward and get the rest of it done, because it's still a long journey. So we're gonna get there though, or so we hope. Okay, so right now we're just inside the Matrix. It's just past 6 o'clock, so the doors have just opened for the big film festival feature film premiere night. So right now it's a little bit quiet. It's kind of maybe hopefully the calm before the storm. People are slowly starting to trickle in. We're hoping for a good turnout. Yeah, we're excited. You know, there's a bit of nervous energy, but at the same time, we've already seen the film. You know, we had our little cast and crew screening. For me, it's bringing the whole event together tonight and kind of put the message out there that, you know, we are a school that loves to create, and, you know, is big supporters of communications technology and new media, and all the fun film and photography that comes with that.
Yeah, you know what? As a teacher, I'm always nervous on film festival night because, you know, sometimes I just feel it's like a reflection of what you teach. It's an uneasy night for myself and Mr. Bozo, but I'm pretty confident on the material that the students have developed. So it's gonna be a fun night. Yeah, I thought it was an amazing premiere today. You know, I thought the film was very well received. To speak for both of us, we said we worked really hard on it. I think this is just a night for all of us to kind of celebrate our hard work.
It's like it was our first film we shot together. We had our first fight on set.
But definitely this is going to go down as like something I'll remember for sure. Just because I don't even know if we're ever going to do anything like this again. You know what they say, like a perfect storm, the right circumstances, things all fell into place, you know, and for these things to happen, some things couldn't happen. So it's a great experience, and of course, yeah, something I think I'll definitely remember always.
Yeah, and we just want to say thank you to all the students, actors, and crew who participated and gave up all their time. We really appreciate it, and we want to send a special shout out to our Vistech family.
Big time.
That's Richard Baska and Norma
Markham.
Without them, we couldn't have gotten this completed, so thank you guys very much.
Thank you big time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't wanna see you cry. You don't have to feel this emptiness. She said, I love you till the day that I die. Well, maybe she's right, 'cause I don't wanna feel like I'm not me. And to be honest, I don't even know why I let myself get down in the foot.